live on YouTube now.
Oh. I have an iPad here to look at how we look.
So you use your iPad to watch us on YouTube?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, cool.
Just maybe 5 seconds to 10 seconds late. But the quality looks really good.
And how about the audio, the voice?
Let me turn it on. Yeah, should be good.
Okay, so we'll just wait for when Hamzah is ready to go and we can get started.
Yep.
Are we waiting for Charlie or?
I messaged him, but he didn't reply.
Hey everyone, sorry to keep you waiting.
No worries, no worries. Hamzah, do you know if Charlie's coming or?
Just a second, let me ping him.
Okay, no problem.
I'm not sure. I tried to call him.
Okay, well, no problem. We can get started, right?
Sure.
Okay, well, let's get to it. So hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today at the Furucombo's 11th community call. So today we have a very special guest, Hamzah from the Polygon team. So Hamzah is the head of decentralized finance at Polygon. So I wanted to start off the call today with a quick introduction from him. We will get into what's been going on with Furucombo lately and why we're all so excited. And then an update on where we're heading. So after that, we can open the floor up to any questions from the community. So thanks again, everyone, and taking the time to be here and join us today. So Hamzah, pleasure to have you here. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in the Polygon team?
Hey, thanks Joshua for having me. Thank you, Sean and team, everyone for having me here. So yeah, with crypto, I think started back in 2017, but Polygon recently I joined back in I think January, before all that crazy things started happening. Just before a couple of months before, I think a couple of weeks before the rebranding happened, and since then it feels like more than a year. More than 2 years, to be honest, especially in the DeFi side. There has been so many crazy things that have been happening, but yeah, it's good. It's good to be a part. I think Polygon, we started on a humble journey with scaling Ethereum back in 2017 with Plasma, and right now we are doing Plasma and POS chain, and with the SDK that is live now, going into a multi-chain Ethereum world where we can support optimistic ZK. Standalone chains and a bunch of other things going into this multi-chain world. So I think Polygon is definitely an interesting space that we're going in. So yeah, happy to chat about it.
Great. Well, excellent. Glad to have you here, and we're excited to be collaborating with your team. So for our listeners, I wanted to start off with a brief on what's been going on with Furucombo, specifically around the Polygon launch this week. We're of course joined with the CEO from Furucombo, Wan Ting, and Ben, the lead engineer. Ben, do you want to tell us a little bit about the launch of Furucombo on Polygon?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Josh. Okay, so let me brief about the latest update of Furucombo. So first, we now support traditional Chinese and simplified Chinese. I think if I say this one after Polygon, so there will be no one to remember this one. So yeah, so like everyone knows that we are now ready on Polygon, and yeah, we are super excited to announce our cooperation with Polygon. And in the past, we always integrate with different kinds of DeFi's on Ethereum to provide different kinds of scenarios like trading, lending, like position managing, arbitrage. But we know that DeFi should not be only limited to a single platform. And now, so we are ready for Polygon. And this one is the first one. So you may now switch your MetaMask to Matic and feel the magic of DeFi combinations on Polygon by using Furucombo. And we are supporting 4 DeFis, in total 19 cubes that are available on Furucombo Polygon, including Aave, SushiSwap, Curve, and QuickSwap, which gives the scenarios of swapping, flash loan, and lending services. And several utilities for like funds managing, that was to send funds or to transfer funds. And Matic is also supported now. And there will be more protocols to be integrated and more features to be released in the future. So yeah, stay tuned.
Excellent. Well, the Polygon integration sounds great. It's definitely going to be a wonderful addition to the platform. So I wanted to jump back to you, Hamzah. We'd love to hear more about Polygon and what makes it unique when compared to Ethereum. Can you tell the listeners a little bit about that?
Unique to Ethereum, so Polygon is a Ethereum scaling solution. So in a sense that we do not want to be compared to Ethereum in any way. To be honest, we want to grow the whole ecosystem as a scaling solution, and we do not want to be compared to Ethereum at all. We're trying to increase the pie altogether. So with that being said, with the use cases that have come up came up on Polygon, on Ethereum, the chain, like NFTs can't work there. You have to be a whale to buy some of them. Gaming definitely cannot work there. And now with the Ethereum price pumping like crazy, and also DeFi going to 1 million users, 1 million wallets now, there was definitely a need of a scaling solution, and that's what Polygon provides: secure, safe, and a scalable platform for retail and new users to utilize the Ethereum blue chips, but on a low gas environment where people can, with $100, $200, can participate in a blue chip like Aave, where you had to be a whale on L1 to whale in the sense like at least 10K to make decent amount of decent amount of profit. That sort of things, that sort of use cases. Just to give a KPI or sort of a data point, that Aave has more users on Polygon than on Ethereum. So that was a big, not just the TVL, I mean, that's fine. But the daily active users, the total users, I think that is what the metric that we optimize would build for. And low gas fees are definitely a good place in that direction.
For sure, yeah. With such great protocols and like you said, the low gas fees, it's quite an interesting chain for sure. Takes away some of the problems from Ethereum, so that's great. So thank you for that, Hamzah. So Ben, maybe you want to tell us a bit about why Furucombo decided to go with Polygon as its first foray into sidechains to Ethereum, and what you're most excited about with the launch of Furucombo on Polygon.
Yeah, that's a great question. But first of all, I want to thank Hamzah and the Polygon team. They really gave us a lot of almost real-time support, very instant response to all kinds of questions, and makes me that almost think that they don't need to sleep. And yeah, we did survey most of the L2 and all kinds of platforms that are available now. And we can see that many protocols like the DEX or lending services begin to deploy their own version to different kind of places for their own reasons or considerations. But for us, there are several points that we think Polygon is a great choice. We can separate that into like, first one is about the product. They have very well organized documents and resources, which is very developer friendly, and the robustness and the design of the system is also very great. Another thing is that the policy of bringing the DeFi for all is very especially important, and several of our partners already integrates to Polygon also. And as you know, that Furucombo is a DeFi aggregator, so we can do everything on our own. So high quality and stable DeFis are very necessary. And the last one, I think for the product part, important feature on Polygon is the great work on the L1 L2 communication. And so we also believe that this one will be a very important key to push Furucombo to the next stage, to integrate all kinds of DeFis on different kinds of platforms. And besides the product itself, I think a very important part is the team. And this one is a very important reason. Just like I mentioned before, they are very willing to discuss and give support to the developers. And they did a very great effort on connecting all kinds of different DeFi services. You can see that many DeFis are going to be on board on Polygon. And they have been working on this since like 2017. So they have been through the ups and downs on blockchains and DeFis. And that's also what makes us to believe that they have the experience and the mentality to deal with all kinds of challenges that we might face in the future. Yeah, that's very important too. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks, Ben. So yeah, that again, it sounds fantastic. I think everyone's excited for the future of DeFi and Furucombo. So Xuanting, as we look to the future, what's the main focus going to be for Furucombo and Furucombo on Polygon? What do users have to look forward to?
Yeah, I think to integrate with Polygon, we are all really excited about that. It's because we can finally really get back to work, deploy some really good smart contract, and then try some new feature. And then for the user, they can try to explore the DeFi and also the composability of the DeFi trading strategy without any hassle before because when you are using Ethereum. The gas fee is pretty high, so that stop a lot of trader that get into space or try something different. So with Polygon, I think in the next in the future, this will be a great trading platform. And also we are now like focusing on the multi-chain strategy. So we are, as an aggregator, I think to connect different blockchain or different money protocol is our duty, is our mission, and we are working on this. So we are working on something like a token bridge. No matter it's sending tokens from Ethereum to Polygon network, or doing something even more advanced, maybe transferring their positions from one chain to another chain, or even maybe in the future, we hope that we can providing hassle-free trading experience. So when the user they come to Furucombo, they just need to bring their credit card or maybe just their cold wallet if they have the cold wallet, and then once they connect the wallet or the the funding source, and they can start to explore the DeFi space. But they don't have to learn what is Polygon, what is Ethereum, what's the difference, and then what kind of configuration I should adjust on where. I don't even need to read a tutorial or watch the YouTube. I just connect my funding source and then select what I want to use, and the rest will be taken care of by the Furucombo. Yeah, just like when you are shopping on Amazon, you don't have to worry about where does this item shipping from. Is it from Seattle warehouse? Is it in China, or is it in someone's house? So you just put it, whatever you like in the shopping cart and then check out, and then Amazon, they will take care of the rest, ship it to you together. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is the feature that Furucombo is working on, the multi-chain strategy, and then also yeah.
For sure. Well, thank you, Sean Ting, for that. Polygon's the first step here, and of course, very exciting to see how it's going to expand in the future. So I'd love to hear more about your experiences with Furucombo, Hamzah, and what excites you about Furucombo being integrated into the Polygon network.
Oh, I think I have been one of the early users during that first transaction mining campaigns. So I have been one of the very early. So we collected our funds and we were started. 5 people were doing it with one wallet to get the most rewards and doing a lot of these things. Honest confession. The reason I think what excited me back in February, I think when I was using Furucombo for the first time, January, February, I think, was super royal. Yes. Because I had done Uniswap trades. I mean, all of that was fine, but I never, like, for a 50 IQ person like me, I never used Maker, to be honest, before Furucombo. And many people like me did never use Maker or even Curve, to be honest. Like I never really understood the concept of Curve. When I saw the slippage, then it became very clear to me. Then I read the paper. I read why the curves are different, and then it made a lot of sense to me. Okay, yeah, it makes sense now. Similar with synthetics, when the blocks came, why was the difference between the collateral, all of those things, right? So flash loans, I started reading the documentation, and that did made a lot of sense to me for a very new user of DeFi to come and understand and do everything in one transaction. That was the most biggest learning for me, and it made it very easy for a noob like me back then. And I believe, like, because we do some data analysis on Polygon as well, right? So we have a bunch of new, so 34% new users have come to Polygon. Like they don't have Ethereum address. So currently I think we have 65-70K daily active users, if I'm not wrong. 1 million wallet addresses, 1.5, I think, touching 1.5 million wallet addresses, but 65-70K daily active users. And I think and these are only on the whitelisted projects. I mean, there are many others, but the point is, I think these small transactions, right, 100, 200K, these people, that new generation of DeFi. So giving an example, so I could use Furucombo for my little bit of trades back in January because the gas fees was less. Ethereum itself price was low, not that much, but it was still low. It was, I think, 1,500, 1,400 around. But now if you do something like that, it'll, like, you have to do at least $20,000-$30,000 at least to make at least some profit. Now you can compose, you can take a loan on Aave, you can put it on Sushi Swap, then do one Quick. Then I think there are a couple more integrations coming where Furucombo can play a very big role in onboarding the next, I would say, like 20, 30, 40K users on Polygon, I think, going in the DeFi summer. So, like, this is the project for this is a project for DeFi for all that fits ideology for Polygon as well as Furucombo, for sure.
Great, that's fantastic. So we all know DeFi is the beginning of something great. Decentralized finance that anyone can participate in with no middleman is something fantastic for the world. So we can kind of open it up to anyone here. What do you find exciting about the space, and what do you think the future holds for this industry? So Sean Ting, do you have anything to say about that, or?
No, I mean, I want to respond to Hamzah, and this is also another reason that we want to integrate with Polygon a lot, as our first blockchain, is because the people from their team, especially Hamzah, they really know what is going on in DeFi, and then they know the different project, they have different value. And why does that important is because if you really know the meaning or the mission behind those projects, and then you will know how to build the ecosystem. And when we are choosing the different blockchain, I think how big or how active is their ecosystem, this is really important, because if you are building a blockchain, you do have a strong team, like technical team, to make sure that the blockchain works, and also keep maintaining the project. But I think another thing is that, does the team have the ability to build a real ecosystem? This is something that gives a huge difference between the other blockchain, because there are a lot of different blockchains on the planet right now, maybe 1,000 or maybe 10,000 blockchains since 2007. But there are few blockchains that have really have the ability to to have the ecosystem. And then I think the ecosystem is the most important thing about ecosystem, and also the community is the most important thing about this. Yeah, so I think that makes Polygon really special, or like a superstar of a layer 2 solution. Yeah, this is a very important thing. And also, yeah. I think when we are when the gas fee is cheaper, we will see a lot of different trading strategy coming out. Yeah, because in the past, I just talked to a team about this. In the past, when the gas fee is really low on Ethereum, maybe like 1 or maybe like 5 GUA, when we are building our decentralized exchange, at the time there's not much dApps that you can use, right? At a stage is more like experimental, so everyone is trying some very technical, very hardcore thing about their dream about decentralized system. But now, the whole system is getting more and more mature. You have a lot of different dApps, useful dApps, for example, like Aave, Curve, SushiSwap, CurveSwap, like QuickSwap, a lot of things that is really useful. So, and then with Polygon, they provide a very low gas fee environment. So I think it will be very, very interesting, and then very, very happy for anyone who's have the passion about DeFi. Yeah, you'll be like living in the heaven right now.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like a lot of enthusiasts of DeFi are going, trying to get to that space. I know when I first heard about it, it was quite exciting. I jumped kind of right on board. It was interesting because, like with Binance, you kind of get these new protocols, forked protocols, but it wasn't a lot of the big names. Like you didn't have Aave. You didn't have kind of SushiSwaps. I don't even think SushiSwap's there now, but they kind of don't have that liquidity. So a lot of the big players are switching to Polygon. At least that's what I've seen. Hamzah, do you have anything to say about that, or kind of what you find exciting about the DeFi space, and what do you think the future holds for DeFi?
Hey, she's excited about the Curve V2 right now. we are very excited about that.
Yeah, I
something
just
big. That's something
call,
big.
like literally 2 hours before I had a call with Julian and everyone, and we were discussing some like next steps, and now they're live. So yeah, that's pretty cool. No, I think for DeFi to scale, right? So scale means, so we are hardly 1 million users today. Like Dune Analytics says it's 1 million wallets, but come on, it's not 1 million users. It's just wallets. And on an average, if you say it will be like 2.5 wallets per user, that's a very conservative number, I would say. So we are still halfway to 1 million. And now think about like that's very small number, especially on Ethereum. I mean, now to scale it to, let's say, even 5 million, there is still a lot of room and a lot of work to do. And that is only possible with I would say layer 2s and scaling solutions like Polygon and everyone that is trying to increase the pie, trying to onboard as many users via different ways. Like Furucombo is simplifying the UX. We are simplifying the UX on a blockchain level, meta transactions, fiat on ramps, simple bridges, good documentation, all of those things. Like the tech, I think, of course, takes time. That is a difficult part, but the even difficult part is, communicating to the users and building the right UX for them. I think we had this conversation earlier also, and Shan also believes the same thing. I think it's very difficult. The UX part is I think the a complicated thing to bring the next 5 million users, 5x basically from here, and that is our goal. And layer 2s I think can do that.
For sure, for sure. Everyone's going to be asking now when the Curve V2 cube integration. So, I mean, as things are expanding, it's always hard to keep up, right? So, okay, well, thanks everyone. That was great. It's very exciting to see two strong projects collaborating together to build the future of decentralized finance. So we can now open the floor up to any questions that the community might have for Hamzah or the Polygon team, or to the Furucombo team. Zoe, did you have any questions lined up, or?
Not on YouTube.
Nothing on YouTube?
Oh, there's one. How does the Furucombo team decide which cubers to list?
Who want to ask? Who want to respond to this? Ben, do you want to answer this?
Me, I think there are several considerations. One is that if this cube or this DeFi is able to provide new elements for new scenarios of trading. Like if we keep integrating with like all kinds of DEX, yes, we can provide more options for upcharges. But what they can do is only the same functions that comparing to other, like if we integrate Uniswap and like Sushi Swap, keep integrating all the kinds of swaps, then we don't provide new kind of scenarios, new scenarios. So I think one of the considerations is that if this one, the new cube give new options for our customers. And another one is like maybe that if there is a very popular cube or a very popular DeFi is coming up, or they have a new update, like we support Curve before, and now there's Curve V2. So if most of our customers use Curve before, then we'll consider that maybe we can start to develop on Curve V2 earlier. But as you know, we have a lot of different kind of DeFis we're still waiting in line. So I think these two are maybe part of the reason how do we choose which kind of DeFi to be integrated. Yeah. So Teddy, to have others to add, others reasons.
I think also we also evaluate how can we cooperate with the team, because it's not just we writing the code and then integrate with the system. It's about like how two projects that can cooperate together on the same thing. And then, for example, like 1inch, Curve, Uniswap, Aave, they are keep upgrading their system. Like even it's like one version every year, but still, which is a big update. So, for example, like Aave, Curve, they will give us a hint that says, "Hey, we are going to upgrade blah blah blah," and then you guys should do blah blah blah. So, in this case, we can provide a better user experience to both Aave and our user. When we are using their cubes. So does the team willing to cooperate with us is also an important thing. And also the community, I think we also take a look at that, because when we integrate something, you want people to use. yeah, so this is a great project, but no one's talking about them or no one's using them. I think we might not integrate with that. Yeah, and then in the near future, the process will be pretty standard. Will be using the governance form. So anyone on the planet, interested to list it, any kinds of protocol on Furucombo, you can just go propose. And then if you're on a project team, you can still propose, but to persuade people to vote for this. And if people vote for this, and then we'll say, okay, that's go this project. Yeah. And by the way, we are going to update our upgrade, not to say upgrade, update some new version of our tokenomics. We will have more details about how we're going to list the cube and how people can use Combo token to vote, or even share some revenue with us about the grant program, something like that. Maybe in the end of the June. So that will be something really excited about that as well.
For sure, that's very exciting.
I think that is alpha leak of the day.
Like I keep telling people, this is alpha leak. So don't tell people this is not the alpha leak. You know too much. You know too much. Okay. So Hamzah, speaking of the alpha leak, okay, we keep alpha leak. So at the end of June, like maybe 2 weeks later, we will launch another mining program, incentive program with Polygon team. Thanks to them to support on this. So it's basically similar to our Ethereum version. If you use Furucombo, we call it usage mining. So if you use Furucombo, and then we give you some reward. But how we calculate the reward will be different from the Ethereum version, because Ethereum version will be, depend on how much gas you spend, and then we try to reimbursement some of your spending. But on Polygon, there's the gas is close to zero. Which is great. So we are not using the gas fee to do the mechanism, but we have something interesting, how we are going to calculate that, and we will release that to the community pretty soon. And then we keep thinking about like how aggregators should run their own incentive program, because right now we don't need liquidity. We don't hold anyone's asset. So yeah, as an aggregator and a money protocol, we have a different perspective about a lot of things. So this is another. Oh, by the way, mining program. So since it's our company code, we just tell them. Oh, so we have second mining program, which will coming up after the usage mining. It's the typical liquidity mining. So we are going to open the pool on QuickSwap, Combo versus ETH. So the QuickSwap team, they will also join. They will give some reward to this program. So if you participate in this incentive program, you will get Combo token, Matic token, and QuickSwap token. So this is the API will be very, very juicy. And yeah, what's coming up next? We have limit order also with QuickSwap. The limit order. It will be something really smooth, something you will feel like really happy when you are using it on Polygon, because gas cost is low, and then also the speed is very fast. So seamless experience. And oh, by the way, promote our our mining program in Ethereum. So we have a 12-week mining program, and then right now it's the 4th week or 5th week. And then each week we will have some, challenge for people to achieve. So once you achieve the challenge, and then you will get a chance to win our pizza NFT. And then if you have 12 slices of pizza, you will get a real pizza. I mean, real NFT pizza. But if you are, some country that we can deliver pizza, maybe you can use the NFT to redeem one pizza, your favorite flavor. We buy for that. We pay for that. Okay, this is something alpha leak, Hamzah.
Cool. I didn't know this.
Yeah, you should go. Go get the pizza NFT. Yeah, it's already 4 weeks, but you can buy the NFT from the market, or maybe if I have extra one, I can send it to you. You can start from the Polygon. This week is Polygon.
Gift it to me. Gift it to me.
No problem. No problem. Yeah, I win some of them.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite the alpha leak. It sounds like there's a lot coming up for Furucombo, and everyone should be excited for the future. So we'll take one more question here. How does Polygon feel about Solana from a tech perspective?
Yeah, I think I answered it quickly, but yeah, I think there's some good technology behind Solana, but like we have seen this in the past in 2017 as well, like and not comparing anything to anyone, but non-EVM chains, it becomes very difficult, and there are two reasons for it. I think Ethereum firstly has this huge network effects that anything that has a EVM compatible, whether it even if it is an Ethereum killer, so called, it will take off without taking any names. It will take off, like how something happened earlier this year. It has to be EVM compatible because the network effects is so large. And with the current devs, also with the current dev environment, second, anyone who comes into the space, there is so much resources only on Solidity. Like there are not many tutorials or books or whatever building smart contracts in Rust or whatever, or I think Rust only. Rust supports Solana, Near, Polkadot, some of the parachains. So yeah, Rust, I would say. It's still a long way to go. And during that long way to go, I think with all the layer twos that are coming, this EVM compatibility has to be prime. I think no matter, I understand like there are some scaling issues with Ethereum, but EVM compatibility will be very important for the network effects to come.
For sure, makes sense. Great. So I think that's a good place to kind of stop the community call. We appreciate you, Hamzah, coming here and being with us here today. Hope to see you again on the community chat here, and excited for the future for Polygon and for Furucombo. So thanks again for everyone for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Yeah,
thanks,
thanks.
Hamzah.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Sean.
Community members.
Sure,
Thank
and
you.
see everyone next time at the next one.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you.
Take care.
Take care.